Hello, welcome to another Kickstarter update. An update on the progress of Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. It's been a while since my last update. I apologize. I have been, I was going to say knee deep, but I think I've been more like neck deep. I might even be this deep in prepping for the movie. We do have our cast, but I cannot announce them yet because there's a lot of fine tuning of agreements and deals to be made in order to get things truly locked in from a legal standpoint. But I have the cast, the actors have said they want to do it, and now we are working with their teams on solidifying those deals. I hate to act like I'm teasing something, but I think in a couple of weeks I can be a little more open with the information. But what I can share during this update is a lot of creature design updates from Adam Doherty, known as Creature Kid. He is making, along with his wonderful team, a just little army of puppets for us that I couldn't be more excited to show you the progress pictures of. To start off, let's just start with Beefy Bad Boy. This design was done partially by Adam's team, and then it went to Nate Maldonado, who's doing some design work on the film. Oh yeah, I can show you some stuff that Nate's doing too. So this is kind of what the mascot would look like of Beefy Bad Boy at the meat hut, and then this is the progress of what Adam is doing with the sculpt, and this will eventually be a little Chucky-style puppet that terrorizes Onyx in one of my favorite sequences in the film. So that's Beefy Bad Boy. God, I just can't wait to cradle him like a child. Next up, let's take a look at the box demon, the demon that in the film tells Onyx a hidden truth from his life. And we wanted this to look like this little demon was just shoved in this box. So he has taken up every square inch of this. And you can't really tell how big this is, but this is a pretty large box that he lives in. Adam went with real dark Jim Henson vibes with this character, and I love it. I love the beak. His beak's going to be protruding through the wooden doors of the box that he lives within, and then there'll be puppeteers doing the mouth, and there'll be hands, human hands actually, fitting into gloves for the creature's hands on the front of the box. I recently did a rewrite of the script that added a funny detail to this character that he coughs this kind of glittery dust, and it almost acts like truth serum. And that's what makes Onyx breathe it in and then start to talk about personal secrets that he has. So next up, we have some progress on the Ghouls. You know, there was a time where I thought Ghouls would be makeups. And in talking with Adam, he said, I kind of picture them as puppets. And he brought up a character that he designed called Zombie Dad. And I said, you know what's so funny, Adam? That's what was in my head for this, because I've been a fan of Adam's for a long time. I've seen his stuff online. I've seen it in person at Monsterpaloozas over the years. Like, I have pictures that I took at Monsterpalooza years ago of some of his busts and maquettes. His style is this heightened, grotesque, absurd, cartoonish style that it informs the tone of the Onyx movie just as much as Onyx does. And I'm so lucky to have him involved. But so Zombie Dad became kind of the prototype for the Ghouls. And so here's some art, some photoshopped art of what these humans will look like once we represent them as puppet ghouls. All we have right now is this photoshopped art and a couple of pictures of the sculpts. So here's some progress, some sculpt progress. But these things are going to be garish and grotesque and, I mean, truly horrifying, but yet still have this kind of flair of cartoonish absurdity. Okay, so next up we have the big boy. This is Abaddon the demon. You know, towards the end of the campaign, we said if we got this much more money, we would do a full demon, not just a head. And I tell you, this thing is impressive. Look at this. And for scale, look at Onyx next to it. This thing is going to be what would be, 8, 9 feet tall if he stood upright. He's going to be crouching in the nightmare sequence, crouching in the meat hut as he mocks Onyx for thinking that he could be the fortuitous one. Again, real strong dark Jim Henson vibes. I think about Neverending Story. I think about images from the movie Through the Looking Glass, I believe, the Jabberwocky in a TV movie version of Alice in Wonderland. It has a childhood nightmare written all over it. And then there's some maquettes of this being 3D printed so they can kind of start to wrap their minds around how this thing's going to be puppeteered and how it's going to fit into the space. Every time I get a text from Adam that shows me the progress, it just lights up my day. So I also wanted to show you some designs from Nate Maldonado for the Battle Cats toys. If you saw the live read, you know that the toys play a prominent part in the plot of the movie. And so here's a look at the 5 characters, and here's how they're represented in toy form, and then there'll also be like an illustrated superhero version of them that's emblazoned on Onyx's lunchbox. I am obsessed with these. I'm going to have them as collectibles in my office when we wrap, or maybe these are props that are going to be given to the backers that gave at a level that gets them a prop of the film. So that's the update I wanted to send out now. I just wanted everybody to see that we're working. I mean, we are working a lot on this. We're supposed to start filming in about 3 months. So I imagine in another month, we will be in deeper pre-production. But for now, I wanted to get your eyes on the creature progress, some of Nate's work, and just let you know we have our cast, but we just can't announce them formally yet, but soon. Okay, thank you again. More updates coming very soon. I hope you like what you saw, and thanks again for all your support.